putting together the drummer bear. So it's important because there are so many pieces to decide where they go, to lay them out before you start. Okay, so we've got our pieces that make up our face and our shirt, and then our hat. Okay, so identify where all of your pieces go and then just start working on a section. Okay, that's the easiest way to start. Paper piece your pieces before you assemble the card. And I think I'll just start here with the shirt. So there's two pieces that look like this. This is the bear's collar. We're just going to do some paper piecing here to start, okay? At this point, we don't have to worry about the assembly because we're just going to get rid of all these small pieces that can seem a bit overwhelming. And this will help ease some anxiety you may feel when putting this card together, okay? So there's a black piece that goes behind the nose and the mouth. So you'll want to just put a little bit of glue right around the edge. And it's shaped similar to the snout, but a little bit smaller. There's also a white piece to give the reflection of white in his eye. So just glue that behind his eye. With these small pieces, it's nice to have this fine-tipped bottle. If not, just be mindful not to use too much glue. I can see the white here, so I'm just gonna trim that off. Okay. Okay. I am going to pop his snout. Let's see first where I want it to go. I think right about there. Yep. I get these little foam squares at Dollar Tree. They're in the hardware section. This tool I'm using is a pickup tool by Silhouette. The tip is sticky. Okay, so there's his face. Now let's put his hat together. Okay. And we're going to put these pieces here together. So the arms have a coat sleeve and a cuff. And the cuff just lines up with the bottom of the sleeve. Oops. The drum is these three pieces. You really don't need this if you don't want to use it. It's not necessary, but I cut it, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it. And this piece glues down. Now, these are drumsticks, and I cut them in a cream, so I want to ink these a little, make them look brownish. And the sticks, I'm just going to glue right behind his hands. I'm just going to put just a little tab of glue here and have him holding his drumsticks. Do the same thing with the other one. And his arms, I'm going to pop with a foam square so that they're lifted up off the drum. Just like that. So now that piece is done. That piece is done. Now we're going to work on this. So you have a narrow band and a thicker band. The thicker band goes on the bottom of the side and the narrow one goes to the top. And we are going to, wait a minute, make sure I'm folding it the right way. Okay, and this is going to form a box just like this. So I'm going to open it, flip it over, because this is the side I'm going to glue my pieces to. And start with your bands. Okay, remember the narrow one goes on top and the wide one at the bottom. Okay. I'm just squeezing it, making sure it's sticking because it has a kind of slick back to it. The W goes on the front. Sometimes it's hard to get glue to stick on glitter, so you may have to apply a little bit more. Just give it some pressure for a few seconds if you're using glitter. And then the side pieces just go across top to bottom, okay? Okay. Whoops. Stuck to my finger better than to the card. There we go. And flip it over. Now there is a note in the cut file that cautions to put the face on before you put the shirt on. And the reason is that the collar comes up over his face. So you want to make sure you put his face on first. Or his head. I guess it's a head, it's not a face. And then this piece just fits in between and you're gluing it flat to the back, okay? So let's put this on. Now his hat, I'm going to pop. I'm going to use 2 squares. maybe 3. That. And then this piece goes on the inside. So I'm going to fold my tabs back. I'm going to line this up to the bottom. I'm going to put my glue here, and I'm just going to fold this over and grab it, okay? So fold your tab, then straighten it back out. Line this up to the bottom and to the edge. Okay, fold it over, apply pressure, let that take hold, and bring it up. Now, to adhere it to the other side, fold it over, it's folded, apply glue, bring your tab over, apply your pressure, and now we're in, okay? Now to close it, put glue on your last tab. I was using a scrap piece of red, so my line is not straight, but yours will be. Let that grab hold, and there you have the drummer box card. Thank you.